The NCAA has seen its appeal in Mississippi State court denied, trying to limit the eligibility for Trinidad Chambliss by getting an injunction for him to play 2026 overturned. It's not going to happen. Let's talk about what that means for Ole Miss, what that means for Trinidad Chambliss, and what that means for college football. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Trinidad Chambliss should be allowed to play college football in 2026? Chambliss is one of many players who is or was seeking another year of eligibility for extenuating circumstances. In his particular case, there is an argument about medical red shirts used or unused at Ferris State. And there's another argument about whether or not lower division football should count toward eligibility and upper division football, and whether those two things should be treated independently. The rules have been very clear on this for a very long time, and it's only here as players have started getting paid millions of dollars that everybody seems to think that it's okay to start challenging these rules in court. Rules that the NCAA's members all voted to see upheld. NCAA's got over 1,600 members, and the NCAA acts as an advocate for its membership, which is to say the NCAA is not any sort of governing body in as far as it's going to punish and or reward. It is simply an arm of the membership, and it is meant to try to help keep everybody in check and everybody following the rules. In this case, that's not what's happening, and that's why the NCAA has challenged Trinidad Chambliss's injunction to play 2026, because they're challenging everybody's injunction to play, everybody's threat to play, everybody's lawsuit they want to file. And in many cases, conference commissioners are throwing their weight behind the NCAA, saying, yeah, I don't think that it's in the best interest of, in this case, the SEC, Greg Sankey, to have a player who is playing more years of football than are regularly allowed by any other athlete in any other sport. Rules are clear. You get 5 years to play 4. We allow for a redshirt year, which is to say it used to be thought that freshmen were not physically or mentally able to participate in a meaningful way to the varsity. So you got a year to season them while they get ready for school, while they work through what it means to be a college athlete. The elite was thought to be bigger, not unlike perhaps going from playing high school or college baseball and then trying to play in the major leagues. It doesn't happen. It's really, really difficult. It does take some years. We have learned in the last decade that actually it's fairly simple and easy for many freshmen to play right away across sports. Not only are they prepared, many of them come with college credits in hand. Some of them are even graduated high school early. Some of them are using the 5 years to play 4 to get a master's degree, a postgrad degree, graduate degree, after they finish their undergraduate degree. Austin Simmons has been graduated from college for a couple of years now, and he is only going to be a redshirt sophomore at Mizzou this season, which is wild to think about, but that's where we are. What I think is going to really upset many about Trinidad Chambliss and how this has gone for him is he's probably going to be the only player who gets to play this season under these extenuating circumstances. Joey Aguilar at Tennessee famously tried to challenge the NCAA on the grounds that his junior college eligibility should not be counted toward his FBS eligibility. Instead, we had a judge, call it a chancellor in Tennessee, who is saying, look, you can't demonstrate to me that you're going to lose more money by playing college than going to the NFL or doing anything else. It's just not there. And there's this whole thing about precedent, and we have rules that already say if you have played 4 years, you're done. That's it. That's all. Doesn't matter where you played them. If you played them at the NAIA level, the Division III level, or the Power 4 level, they all count the same under this big old umbrella that's called the NCAA. In the SEC, I expect this to be very, very loud and a lot of people to be very, very upset. And I expect Pete Golding, Trinidad Chambliss, and Ole Miss to play defense all year long. From this moment all the way through the end of the season, the conversation that they are going to get so tired of having, but they have waded into it themselves is, do you really think he should be playing? Do you really think you should be playing? And you're going to see Pete Golding do what a lot of coaches with microphones try to do, which say, I'm not answering any of these questions. I don't want to do it anymore. It's old business. No, it's not. Because if Ole Miss wins a national championship, it will not be unlike what we think of 2023 Michigan. Did you cheat? Yeah. Do we hold it against you? Yeah. Because we're not working with the same sort of rules as you. You have a player who gets another year to play at a time when, again, I mentioned Joey Aguilar, but even Oklahoma, which most people know is the school that I'm most associated with and I root for. Owen Heineke's trying to get another year of eligibility because he played a total of 15 minutes of lacrosse at Ohio State as a walk-on, and it counts toward his eligibility. Them's the breaks is what I got for you and what I got for him. No, I don't think he should be allowed to play another year of college football. The rules are what they are. If they change, that's great. Cool. Just like name, image, and likeness. We can't retroactively go back to Reggie Bush and say, oh, my bad, let's give you back all this stuff that we took away and that Heisman that you gave us because you felt bad that you didn't have to give to nobody. Let's reinstate that too. The same thing could be true of all of the players that lost money on this. Like, I will remind you that House versus the NCAA only back pays to 2016. That means guys like Matt Leinart, Johnny Manziel, Robert Griffin III, I mentioned RG3, Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, all of these superstar players would have made millions of dollars and can collect not one red cent from what should be back pay. Them's the breaks. That's how life goes. And this, continues to work across the board. It comes for us when it comes for us. Like, I think about this as it relates to school all the time. Like, my sister went to Oklahoma State University, mostly on the state's dime because there was a really great program called OLAP where she was able to enroll in it, have good grades, and go to Oklahoma State tuition free. That program came into vogue after I had already graduated high school. Felt some kind of way about it. Didn't go that way for me. Need to go another way. That's kind of where we're at now, guys. I don't think that this news is what anybody thought was going to be different. It would have been really interesting to see another Mississippi judge overturn a ruling by another Mississippi judge who happened to be in the bag for Ole Miss football. But it's not. It went the way you expected to go. Meanwhile, all you can do if you have Ole Miss on the schedule, like say LSU, is go beat them and make this story into one that not only doesn't work for them, but doesn't really matter.